I deserve compassion, kindness, respect, regardless of what I do, regardless of what my job role is, how much I get paid, regardless of my gender. I need you to communicate. I need you to spend time with me. I need you to let me know how things are working, because I've been through shit and I do not want to settle for anything less. It's like this argument that everybody has the minute you talk about self-love or self-worth. No, I'm just putting myself first, because I know I've been through shit. I've been pushed around way too often to now talk about what I deserve. You can call it whatever you want, but I know exactly what I want, and I will let you know about this. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, this is a brand new episode of the Rida Point of View, and I just enjoy creating these videos. But guess what? I definitely have changed the location. So there's a beautiful cafe called Paper and Pie here at Indranagar, and they have this cute podcast room. I was like, there's a new construction that's happening yet again near my house, and I do not want to disrupt the whole flow, re-recording the whole thing again. So I was like, yeah, let me just come to a quieter place and create some piece of content and then go back home. Today's topic, I want you to guess, it is again something related to yourself. But what's next? Because we finished self-love, what else do you think I should be making? Yes, it's going to be about self-worth, and I feel like most of you all have thrown it in the trash and need to really go pick it up, fix it. Now, what according to me is self-love, because obviously it's Rida Point of View, so I will be giving you my perspective on things. According to me, I really feel when I look into self-worth or when I practice self-worth, it definitely is the innate self-love that I have towards myself, and knowing the fact that I deserve compassion, kindness, respect, regardless of what I do, regardless of what my job role is, how much I get paid, regardless of my gender. It's this sense of confidence that I have, and I know that this is how I should be treated, and I will not accept it otherwise. It's very different from self-esteem. Self-esteem, on the other hand, is a little external. It's basically influenced by other things like the achievements and success. Whenever you've lost something or you failed, you usually are like, my self-esteem is very low. That does not mean that your self-worth is low. Just because you lost at a game, your self-esteem might be low, your self-worth is not low. So it's completely different, and we'll be focusing on self-worth today. I am a firm believer that how you think and how you perceive your life to be is how you're going to focus on becoming that person. You kind of start working towards it and start attracting the things that is for you, that's meant for you. Self-worth is not about materialistic at all. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna get this and then I'll feel that I'm worthy of love and compassion or something. But we do go through that stage where we feel like if we have another person is when I'll be feeling worthy of love. You cannot have a job, you cannot have a house, you cannot have a certain kind of clothes or whatever that is, or certain kind of accomplishments. All of this does not indicate your self-worth. You're still worthy of respect, you're still worthy of love, you're still worthy of compassion to yourself and from other people, regardless of all of these things around you. Self-worth for me has also helped me regulate my emotions better. I know when I get sad or angry what's affecting me. Do I want this person to hurt me in these ways? My self-worth comes into picture and I question it like, hey, do I deserve this? Do I get to be treated this way or not? So you're self-aware about your emotions and you're able to regulate it way better than you would probably not. It also kind of teaches you like when things go down or if it's not going the way you've planned, you're so in love with yourself as well as you know it that I'm not going to let those things justify the kind of person I am. I'm not going to let those things decide my worth. I'm not going to let those failures dictate how my life is going to be. It's practically that you're able to push yourself into getting things that you deserve, regardless of your setbacks, regardless of your failures, regardless of anything that can pull you back and keep going, because you know what you deserve and you know that you're worthy of all of these things. How does self-worth feel like? It's basically this confidence and trust that you have within yourself, knowing that this is the kind of person I am and this is how I want to be there and I want to be treated. It's very beautiful because you do not let bad shit happen to you. You question things when it is not going going your way. You question it when you're treated badly and call it out then and there, because you know your self-worth and you know what you deserve and you ask for it. Self-worth also kind of teaches you to have your own back. You're not going to wait for people to come save you. You're not going to wait for people's validation, but you know what you can do and you will back yourself up no matter what. Because we think that the only way we can survive is if we have another person with us. We need help no matter what, or we just cannot survive. It's not true at all. I've always told this and I will always keep telling you, the person who can actually take care of yourself, the person who will be there for you no matter what, the person who will love you regardless of your success or failure, anything for that matter, is you. And when you start seeing yourself that way, people around you are just an addition to it. You appreciate them, you know that they exist, but their absence does not dictate how you feel, or their absence does not dictate your self-worth. One of the things that I've learned is nobody owes you anything. People liking you or not liking you is temporary. They're going to be there for a set period of time and they're going to walk away. Like literally, let me just tell you, you can be like, blood relations don't let you go, your best friends will not let you go, your sisters will not leave you. It's not at all. And everyone's story is very different. How you feel about your companion, about your family, about your sisters is very different of how another person might feel. All of these people are a part of your life. They add on to these things, but they're not the entire life. And drawing a line, differentiating it, makes things very easy because you do not expect things from them and you know that these people can walk out of your life anytime. Saying no is another sign of self-worth, because no is so much more powerful than yes. And I think that's exactly why we're not taught to use this, because once it's a no, another person has to listen to it. Even with consent, you know that yes, fine, but one yes and a no is still powerful. It's a no, you can't take it, even if there's a yes. That's how powerful a no is, and we are not taught about it at all, because once we start saying no, then we're not pleasing people, we're not doing things that we do not want to do. We are actually putting ourselves first and thinking about, do I want to do this or not, instead of caring about people and what they might think. Self-worth also teaches you to take time for yourself, invest time and energy in yourself. As I told, the more you take time to understand yourself, you know how you want to be treated, and that's exactly how you'll teach the other person to treat you. I want to be treated kind. You treat another person the same way as well. I like being respected, so let me give respect. It's just how you teach them. But you are invested in yourself first, way before anybody else. Self-worth also teaches you about your feelings. Next time you're with your partner, you're able to communicate way better, because you've already gone through so much disrespect in your previous relationship that every time there's a new learning added on to it, you're not going to sit and take the same shit again, because as I said, self-worth kind of teaches you to talk your feelings out. You're letting this person know that, hey, this is how I'd like to be treated, this is how I'd like to go, I need you to communicate, I need you to spend time with me, I need you to let me know how things are working, because I've been through shit and I do not want to settle for anything less. It's okay to ask what you deserve. It's okay to not settle for anything less, and you should not be settling for anything. When I say anything less. We all have weaknesses. I'm not going to sit and talk about my weaknesses over and over again. I'm not great at it, but I'm not bad at it. I will work through that thing, but I'm not going to be like, this is not my cup of tea at all. Yes, it's subjective, I'm not denying it. But what I'm trying to tell you is, for example, let's consider if I was to set everything up right, I need a best camera, I need the best lighting, I need the best everything, I don't think I'd ever be able to make videos at all. The whole idea for me was, let me just give this a shot, let me just see where this goes. The more I hold myself back, the more I am going to go back. So I'm not going to talk about my weaknesses a lot, because I'm just not a fan of it. Yes, I'm not good at it, but I'm working through. Let's see what happens. Self-worth teaches you to be in control of your own life. You know what you want, you know what you deserve. You're not going to take shit from people, and it's beautiful. You know when to say no, when to say yes, what you want. You walk out of uncomfortable situations, and oh my god, I cannot tell you guys how amazing it feels to be in charge of your own life, because obviously it takes a lot for you to come to a place where you can control your own life, and when you start living that, it's the best feeling. There's no going back. Also, a lot of people compare self-worth to narcissism. I am not affecting anybody while I'm being fully in love with myself or while knowing what I want. I'm not hurting anyone in any means to put them in uncomfortable situations or positions, but I'm not going to do that to myself. It's like this argument that everybody has the minute you talk about self-love or self-worth. No, I'm just putting myself first because I know I've been through shit. I've been pushed around way too often to now talk about what I deserve. You can call it whatever you want, but I know exactly what I want and I will let you know about the same. Being in love with yourself, and I mean your physical attributes, right? Your face, your color, texture of your hair, how you look, how you feel, if you're skinny, if you're healthy, if you're petite, all of these definitely comes under self-worth, because one of the steps for you to accept yourself and know that you're still worthy of love, compassion, respect, regardless of all of these things, comes under self-acceptance. And it does take some time, but once you're at it, once you know that, hey, this is me, and this is how I am going to be. Nothing can change this. And this is my body. It's helping me, it's protecting me, it's loving me, and I'm going to take care of this, regardless of whatever that is. It's over for everyone. With self-worth, you're not sitting down and comparing yourself with other people, because you realize it's a different person altogether with a very different journey. I am not going to waste my energy and time comparing myself there. And if I have to compete, it's going to be me. This is what I did. This is how I want to grow. You're concentrating more on your growth, personality wise, financially, or whatever that is, but you're concentrating on yourself. This is your mountain, this is somebody else's mountain, okay? Take time to climb your mountain, because climbing a mountain is already hard. But if you're going to stand there, look at another person's mountain while they're climbing, it's not going to help you in any way. Or if you're going to pick up, you're going to compare like, oh, that mountain, but you're seeing it from so far away, you don't know how the mountain is, what's the steep like, is it hard to climb, easy to climb. You're just looking at it from a very far distance. Concentrate on your mountain. Concentrate on you climbing your mountain. Let them do what they have to do. Appreciate their efforts, appreciate what they're doing, but that does not mean that both of you guys are doing the same thing and both of your journeys are similar. It's totally different. But it is not an easy task. Just at the end of this video, you do not know, okay, I am now full with self-worth. It doesn't happen that way. It definitely is through time, practice, as well as experiences. You need to learn this. This is one of the things that has to come within you. This is one of the things that you need to know and learn. Don't settle for anything less, you guys. As I said, take your time. Feel like something's draining your energy, go back, write it down, see how you want to figure this out. But this is an achievable goal and you can do it. You will have a lot of people dragging you down, draining your energy, telling you that you're not worthy. You might have people who are very close to you also constantly criticizing you for just the way you look or way you are or what you believe in. Don't let that sink in. Stand your ground, stand up for yourself, because if you don't do it, nobody else will do it. It's just the beginning, but take those tiny little steps for you to reach that destination and you will be able to do it. Please drop in your questions. I know I just kind of covered the main parts of it. I did not talk about my experiences or examples. I will probably do that in the next episode or when I want to make a part 2 of the same thing. But drop down your questions in the comment section. I probably might pick it up and talk about it in the next video. I enjoyed making these. I hope you enjoyed watching this as well, and let me know what are the other topics you want me to talk about. Until next time, sayonara. This is Rida Point, signing off. Much love.